What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? The New York Knicks are 10-1 in their last 11 games. They beat the Memphis Grizzlies by a final score of 123-113. Got dicey there in the fourth quarter, but the main concern right now is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson goes down with a sprained ankle. Looked like he twisted his ankle in that fourth quarter, and you cannot make this up. The New York Knicks are literally missing their whole starting five right now. We do not have an update on Jalen Brunson's ankle. I will get you guys that update as soon as it comes out. I will be refreshing Twitter. I will bring you guys that update in the moment. But Jalen Brunson is hurt. Quentin Grimes is hurt. OG Anunoby is hurt. Julius Randle's hurt. Mitchell Robinson is hurt. The injury bug has striked the New York Knicks. And it sucks. It's unfortunate. Brunson got up, walked off in his own power. Seemed like he wanted to stay in the game, but just to be precautious, the Knicks probably sent him back to ice his ankle. So right now we are awaiting an update. We are awaiting a Jalen Brunson update right now. And like I said, I will get that to you guys as soon as we get that. But Saquon, what's going on, man? Saquon hasn't been in here in over a year. What's going on, Saquon? Goldie Goat says open up with the update for the Jalen Brunson update. Yeah, that is the Jalen Brunson update. I will be refreshing X and getting that to you live, but I posted the video on X. Looked like he twisted his ankle. It looked bad in the replay. Got up, was trying to tighten his shoe, was trying to fight through it, was trying to gut through it. But all in all, the Knicks decided to be smart. And right now, the New York Knicks are dealing with a ton of injuries. And this week is the NBA trading deadline. This is it. Thursday is the NBA trading deadline. So I wonder if Leon Rose and the front office are looking at all of these injuries and saying to themselves, all right, we have to get someone else in here. Just bring in another person in here. Just wait until the guys get back. But we do not know the severity of the Jalen Brunson injury. And we play again on Thursday versus Dallas. We're still home for the next two games, Dallas, Indiana. But right now, we're just waiting, man. I mean, it absolutely sucks. Like I said, we got some good Mitchell Robinson news before the game, so that was awesome. But right now, we're just waiting on the Jalen Brunson injury. Big Task, what's going on? This is not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, man, I feel you. Right when Jalen Brunson went down, I was like, bro, this is not how, like you said, this is not how it's supposed to be. This year has... obviously we're 10-1 in our last 11, 16-3 in our last 19. And it's crazy because for the better part of like 5 games, they've been doing this with injured players. I mean, OG Anunoby, I'll give you guys an update on OG Anunoby. I don't like what they're saying about OG Anunoby. The Mitchell Robinson update is positive. Mitchell Robinson's going to go through basketball activities after the All-Star break. So that is in 2 weeks. So that is positive news. He's going to go through basketball activities after the All-Star break. So hopefully we get Mitch back sometime in March. Fingers crossed. The Julius Randle injury, they're still saying he'll be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks. But as we all know, Julius Randle, he's a warrior. I do personally think Julius Randle is going to come back. Whether he's 100% or not, that's a whole different conversation. OG Anunoby, before the game, Tom Thibodeau said he hasn't been doing too much on the court with the rest of the team during shoot-around and practice. And Thibodeau said he's relying on the direction from the Knicks medical staff. And for OG Anunoby, I want to kind of walk through the timeline for OG Anunoby for you guys. So when the Knicks first acquired OG Anunoby, he did not have this elbow issue. Heard it a couple of games playing with the New York Knicks. Was fighting through it, trying to play through the elbow issue. We saw the elbow taped up. We saw him flexing a bunch on the bench, flexing that elbow a ton on the bench. Clearly, it didn't get better. It's clear that the elbow injury from OG Anunoby got worse. So, which is why the Knicks have to be cautious right now because they don't want it to worsen, right? It clearly didn't get better. But the silver lining in the OG Anunoby injury is that he did play through it and he did play absolutely incredible. So that is a concern. And now we have this Jalen Brunson injury that, I don't think there's an update yet. There's no update yet, but I'm sure that's going to be the first thing that the reporters ask Tom Thibodeau because that's all we really care about at this moment. But yeah, Dame Tube says heart attack. Knicks. Bodega Maya says get them likes up. Appreciate you, Bodega. Yeah, Dame, fourth quarter. I mean, the Knicks were up, 28? Grizzlies cut it to 4. It got dicey there. I thought this fourth quarter was going to be one of those fourth quarters where the Knicks can just rest their starters. You know, we got a game Thursday. Be well rested. We don't want to get anyone else injured. And then when the starters were in the game, Grizzlies kept coming back. Credit to the Grizzlies. They hit a bunch of threes in the fourth quarter. And Dante Inferno pretty much has been incredible for us all season long. And he had a big 3, continues his amazing season for this team. And Dante DiVincenzo, pretty much when he hit that 3, it was game over. And then Precious hit a basket. And so shout out to Dante DiVincenzo tonight. 30 points for Dante. If he didn't hit that 3, I don't know. I'll be on here moping and sad. You know, another injury, a loss to the Grizzlies after we were up 20-something at home. But thank goodness for Dante, man. But right now, all we care about is the Jalen Brunson injury. Yeah, good thing the trading deadline hasn't passed. Good thing the trading deadline hasn't passed. I'm trying to upload X. I'm trying to fresh X. It's too soon. It's too soon, man. It's too soon. Like I opened up, Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, all hurt at this moment. And the Knicks have hit a big, massive injury bug, and it absolutely sucks considering the fact that last season we were such in a great spot in terms of injuries. And just right now, it's just a waiting game, man. I don't know the severity of it, but yeah, we got good Mitchell Robinson update before the game. The OG Anunoby thing, I just walked you through it. It seems like the timeline, it got progressively worse, the elbow. So I think right now they're just trying to be precautious with it. And we just see how it goes from there. The entire expected starting lineup is hurt at this moment. The entire expected starting lineup is hurt. Whew. Bodega says Thibs got to chill with these minutes. I don't think it was on Thibs tonight. Now, if you can say that the minutes were catching up to Brunson that led to it, it was just like a freak ankle injury. But 45 minutes from Brunson last game against the Lakers, I was on here and I claimed that I did not like that. And which is why I think that the New York Knicks should be not aggressive, but they should be on the phones this Thursday. Right now, tomorrow, Thursday, they should be on the phones because right now our whole expected starting 5 is hurt at this moment. And Thibs, I mean, I don't blame him for the minutes. I mean, I know that he wanted to rest the starters tonight, but the Grizzlies kept fighting back in that fourth. But and then it's just unfortunate situation for Jalen Brunson right now, and we're just playing the waiting game right now. Once again, fourth quarter, Brunson goes down with the ankle injury, and good thing for Dante, man. Shout out to Dante DiVincenzo. His amazing season has continued and continued and continued. He had a big 3 to close out the fourth quarter, and 30 points tonight. These last couple of weeks, man, his flame throwing shooting season has been truly impressive, and yeah, man, if it wasn't for Dante tonight, who knows, man? Who knows what would have happened? Who knows, man? Dane says Brunson looked like he'll be fine, but things getting scary. Look, the date is February 6th, and with all of these injuries, guys, man, I'm concerned. I'm not gonna come on here and say to you guys that I'm optimistic with, the only thing optimistic I am is the Mitchell Robinson update. Got a good Mitchell Robinson update before the game. He's got to do basketball activities. Like I said, Julius Randle, we still don't know what's going on with his shoulder. They said he's going to be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks. Jalen Brunson, I think he'll be all right, but whether or not they keep him out Thursday, I don't know. I don't know how the severity is. Quentin Grimes, it's looking like they're just taking it day by day at this moment. And OG Anunoby, I went through the timeline. Looks like they progressively got worse. The elbow progressively got worse for OG, and they're just trying to nip that in the bud right now. So, yeah, good thing is OG did play with that injury. He did try to man up and play with it, but Knicks are probably being extra precautious considering the fact that it's super long season. It's a marathon and not a sprint. But I think worst comes to shove, if this is something he has to manage, I hope not. Hopefully with time it gets better for OG Anunoby. But he was ruled out a day before tonight's game. Prior he was ruled out They took it up to the game. They took it up to game time. But now he's not even involved in shoot-arounds. So they're being very open with that injury. They're being very vague, very coy about that. So we got to see. Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs. What's going on? This team's need bench help. Look, I mean, trading deadline is on Thursday at 3 p.m. And Jake Fisher came out with an article yesterday, put out a video about it, that the Knicks are interested in P.J. Washington, and they're still interested in Bruce Brown. Fred Katz put out an article today stating that the package right now for Bruce Brown is Fournier and draft capital. Now, what that draft capital is, I do not know. If it's a first-round pick this year, this coming draft, they're talking about it being a weak draft. So whether or not the Toronto Raptors want to haggle with you over another pick, I do not know. But right now, Knicks will be 2026 NBA champs. I love the name. Number one, you were in here during the podcast. But yeah, right now we need help. We need help. Bottom line. That's the bottom line. We cannot, I mean, obviously it depends on the severity of this Brunson injury, but we cannot just continue to go down this injury riddled season that it's just been a bunch of bad luck lately. But the good thing is we're still winning. That is the good thing. That is the silver lining. We're still winning. 10-1 in their last 11, 16-3 in their last 19. The Cavs in front of us now, they've jumped into the number 2 seed, I believe. They cannot lose, and their schedule is easy in February. So, yeah, that's the good thing. We just keep on winning. I'm on Twitter right now. I keep refreshing X to see if we get a Jalen Brunson update. If you guys get a Jalen Brunson update, okay. Fred Katz just tweeted 36 seconds ago. Tom Thibodeau said he doesn't know anything about what's going on with Jalen Brunson. Said Jalen Brunson is with the medical team right now. That is the latest update on Jalen Brunson. So apparently Jalen Brunson is probably in the training room with the trainers, trying to get that ankle right. Tom Thibodeau just spoke. He said he doesn't know what's going on. He probably went to the locker room, straight to the press room, didn't see Jalen Brunson. So that's an update or lack of an update. That is not an update. That's pretty much just saying we don't know. We just got to wait and see. But it's just a bunch of bad luck, guys. Just a bunch of bad luck right now. And it absolutely stinks because this game was looking like a complete blowout. We were up. We were chilling. We were smoking the Grizzlies all game long. And then credit to them, man. 39 points in that fourth quarter, 26 in the fourth quarter. And even Josh Hart kind of hurt his knee. McBride kind of fell back on Josh Hart's knee. I'm like, this can't be happening, man. This can't be happening. I even tweeted, like, is this real life right now? I mean, Precious Achiuwa, shout out to Achiuwa tonight, 17 points, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Keeps on dominating, keeps on impressing us, and keeps on knowing his role, continuing to play that power forward position when the guys are out. Isaiah Hartenstein, I think he was 2 points away from matching his career high. 17 points tonight, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, one steal. And Brunson was well on his way to another 30-plus point affair, and then he just got hurt. And then Josh Hart, 10 rebounds. I think 5 straight games with 10 rebounds for Josh Hart. And then the big Ragu. The big Ragu, man. 4 of 9 from 3, 12 of 18 from the field. 32 points for Dante DiVincenzo tonight. He saved us. Dante saved us tonight, man. He attempted, I think, 60-something threes in his last 5 or 6 games like that. But he's been rolling. He's been hitting his threes. 5 assists tonight, which I love to see. 3 steals for Dante. 40 minutes, back-to-back games for 40 minutes for Dante. He's been awesome. The big Ragu has been awesome, and he's a big reason why we won tonight. But tonight just came with it's just like a bittersweet feeling, It's because when Mike Breen said our whole expected starting 5 is out right now due to injury, that kind of like made me feel like, damn, like our whole expected starting 5 is out right now due to injury. Like it's something unheard of. Honestly, it's something crazy. But like I said, good thing the trading deadline is on Thursday. Bruce Brown's name has been linked to us. Malcolm Brogdon, Jordan Clarkson. But Woj said Brogdon is looking like the Portland Trailblazers are not going to trade Brogdon. So he's looking like he's not going to get dealt. PJ Washington's name has been linked to us. When that PJ Washington rumor was linked to us, I was like, what does that mean for the Julius Randle injury? Because PJ Washington's 6'7", 6'8". Does that mean that the Knicks are not confident in the Julius Randle injury? But who knows? But PJ Washington's name has been linked to us. Bruce Brown, Alec Burks, what's his name? Ian Begley came out with a report today saying that the Knicks will be on the phones with Detroit leading up until the trading deadline on Thursday. Alec Burks is a name to watch, but like Knicks will be 2026 champs in the chat said, this team needs bench help at the moment, and I don't think they can afford to just wait for the guys to get back, especially if they're not confident in some of the injuries. Like the Randall injury, the OG injury, they're being very vague about. I think at least they should just get someone in here and see where we're at when everyone comes back. Because me personally, I don't want to regret in April or in 3 weeks when these injuries, I mean, God forbid we get some bad news. I'm not predicting that, but I don't want to regret not trading for somebody this Thursday. We're just, a whole bunch of injuries is going down with this team right now. It's an injury bug. I don't know who put the black cat in MSG. I don't know who put the black cat in MSG. I don't know. What are your thoughts about adding Bogdanović from Detroit? I don't mind Bogdan, but, when everyone was healthy, that's not what we needed, because OG obviously is going to hold down the fort. Randall, in my opinion, now Precious has come out and simply played amazing. So I don't mind Bogdan, but I honestly think we need another playmaker, scorer, because McBride, as well as he is catching and shooting his threes, McBride can't really create off the dribble. He can't really take his man off the dribble at this moment. So I think that's where they go, but I like Bogdan, but I don't think that's the direction the New York Knicks go. Tyler, what's going on? Does Brunson going down make the Knicks lose some leverage in trade talks in the next coming days? Steve Popper came out with an article saying that the Knicks are being very coy about these injuries because they don't want rival teams to know the severity of these injuries. They don't want to seem desperate. We're desperate. We're desperate right now. There's no way to put it. I mean, good thing we're winning, because imagine if we were losing. We have some breathing room. Good thing we're winning right now. We have some breathing room to get some guys healthy, and we can hold down the fort. But right now, if Brunson's going to miss, hypothetically, if Brunson misses 1 to 2 weeks, your starting point guard is Maz McBride and Malachi Flynn backing him up. That's not what you want. I have faith in McBride, but I don't know. Maybe they just wait until maybe they just wait until the All-Star break to hopefully get some guys back. But this trading deadline on Thursday is going to put pressure on the New York Knicks. I'm sure they're scrambling right now, trying to figure out their next move. So Darian says, go get DeJounte Murray. The New York Knicks and CAA and Clutch actually patched some things up last week. But I don't like, again, when we're fully healthy, I don't think DeJounte Murray is that piece, because I'm not touching the starting five, as well as Dante DiVincenzo is currently playing. So it's tricky right now with everyone hurt. Tyler says we're desperate as it gets right now. We're desperate. You can't hide it anymore. Brunson, Randall, Grimes, Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, all out due to injury. So Leon Rose should be working the phones right now, and I'm sure he's going to be working the phones tomorrow and leading up until Thursday at 3 p.m. to see if we can get someone in here. I honestly think they will make a move. Maybe it's Burks. I don't think they'll go Clarkston, because I think Utah probably wants another first. PJ Washington, that name surprised me. That name kind of shocked me when that name came out. Thought of the Randall injury, right off the bat. Like, what's the deal with Randall? But it seems like he's in good spirits. He's on the bench. Like, he's at the end of the bench. He's trying to stay positive. So he's not in a cast. That's a good thing. We see Randall just hanging out. So it's time will heal Randall, hopefully. But we know how Randall, he loves to bully ball. He loves to bat. He loves to body someone with that right shoulder. It may not be his shooting shoulder, but he loves to, his first hit likes to be his right shoulder. And that's the shoulder that got dislocated. So we still don't know if that's going to be 100%. It's just it's like we're winning all these games. We're 11-10-1 in our last 11. The month of January has been amazing for us to start the February. We're 16-3 in our last 19, but the entire expected lineup is hurt. So on one side, the New York Knicks are winning. On the other side, it's like we can't catch a break. Like, who put the black cat in MSG, man? Oof. Tyler says, if the Knicks land Burks at 3 p.m. on Thursday, does Thibs start him at 7:30? I really would not be surprised if he did. If Jalen Brunson is out and the Knicks acquire Alec Burks on Thursday, he's going to start. He knows the system, and I would not be surprised if he did as well. Maybe they start McBride just to, give him the starting nod. But, Burks, if he was to get acquired on Thursday, he will play a ton of minutes, 30-plus minutes for Alec Burks. That's a given, because we all know how Tom Thibodeau loved Alec Burks. So, but then Detroit is seeming like they're saying Detroit, the Pistons are like, we're good. The worst team in the NBA, might be the worst team in NBA history, is seemingly saying we're good, which I don't understand. I listened to the Woj pods today, and he pretty much said it's kind of quiet. Like, he mentioned Bruce Brown with the Knicks. He connected the dots. And that's a name where that it keeps being linked to the Knicks. Ever since Bruce Brown got traded to Toronto, the Knicks reporters, Begley, Katz, Bondi, they all said Bruce Brown. Look out for Bruce Brown. And the Knicks were trying to sign Bruce Brown during the summer. And now the Raptors are open to do business with whoever gives them the best package. So, I don't know. Yeah, to me, it's either two options, Brown or Burks right now. It seems like those are the two hot names on the market. Those are the two names that have been linked to the Knicks. Any other update on Brunson? Let me know if you guys have any other update. I keep refreshing Twitter, but the latest update is that Tom Thibodeau pretty much gave us no update. He doesn't know anything about what's going on with Brunson. He said Brunson is with the medical team, and that was it. That was it. I keep refreshing. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, Evan says Thibs needs to rest starters to begin with. The nine-man rotation needs to widen. Evan, it has widened, but with everyone hurt right now, you could tell if Thibs don't trust you, he's not going to play you. We've seen it for the last 4 or 5 years. If Thibs don't trust you, he's not going to play you. I would have liked to seen some Jacob Toppin tonight. I would have liked to seen some Ryan Arcidiacono tonight. I would have liked to seen everyone off the bench play in that fourth quarter. That was best case scenario. But the Grizzlies, they fought. This game was out of hand third quarter. And you just got to give credit to the Grizzlies. But right now, it's just with the New York Knicks dealing with all of these injuries. We know how Thibs is. I keep trying to figure out why he's like that, but we know how Thibs is. He's not going to. He's gonna play his guys. Kevin Taylor says, let's get Burks. Yeah, that seems like the name. That seems like the name. And at first when I heard Alec Burks personally, I was like, come on, Alec Burks. But then I started to actually warm up to the idea because he's currently coming off the bench from Detroit. He can score. He can kind of run we've seen it. Like, he knows the system. He's been in New York. He knows Thibs. So when Thibs is yelling at him, screaming at him, he's not going to get caught up in all of that because he knows how Tom Thibodeau is. So it just kind of makes sense. But then Woj, somebody came out today saying that the Pistons are pretty much saying they're going to take it to the summer, that they're not interested in really trading, which I don't really understand at all. But I don't know. Maybe now maybe now Leon's right. I'll throw in another second. I don't know. I don't know where they decide to go with that. Evan says Ian Begley reported earlier that Robinson might be back after the All-Star break. Yes, I touched on it. I talked about it. The good thing is Mitchell Robinson is going to do basketball activities after the All-Star break. That would be absolutely huge because we didn't really get an update on Mitchell Robinson. We finally got an update. He will be doing basketball activities. Hopefully we can get him back sometime in March. And I kind of went through the OG Anunoby situation. I'll just read. I'll go through it again for you guys just joining. I kind of went through the timeline. We acquired OG, didn't have the elbow issue, came to New York. I think he hurt that elbow on a block, he said. Somebody reported he hurt that elbow on a block. He played through it. He got his whole arm taped up. Every time he got subbed out, we saw him stretching his arm on the bench. And it clearly didn't get better. It clearly got worse. Over time, they were probably hoping that it got better. Clearly, it didn't get better. So the good thing is that he was playing through it. The good thing is that he can manage it. The good thing is that he was playing awesome with that injury. But I just think that the Knicks are being extra precautious on OG Anunoby. They don't want this thing to linger because, boy, OG already has the stigma of, I think the last time he played 70-plus games was his rookie season. Ever since then, he has never played above 70 games in the NBA. So that was the kind of the bugaboo on OG, but hopefully he gets back healthy. And I think the New York Knicks are just trying to manage that injury, just trying to be extra precautious, especially now. Especially now. Our whole projected starting five is gone. And I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. Alec Burks at point guard. What is this, 2022? Yeah, it's going to be looking like that 2022 season when Burks was here and Dibs was playing him a lot. But it'll be different this time because we have Brunson. So I don't think we'll burn out Burks. I don't think we're going to burn out Alec Burks. Come in 10 minutes, 15 minutes off the bench, score some buckets, put some guys in their spots. You go there. You go in the corner. He's a good pick and roll player. He's a vet, been around the league. He can get a bucket. He's clutch too. So that's why the New York Knicks are interested in Alec Burks. I'm sure Tom Thibodeau is clamoring right now for Alec Burks. I'm sure he's probably talking to Leon Rose trying to clamor for him. Whether, you guys agree, I don't know. Bruce Brown's name has been thrown out there, but right now the trading deadline is Thursday at 3 p.m. and Jalen Brunson just went down with an ankle injury. We have no update right now. So it's tough times for the Knicks, but at the same time, they're winning. They're 10-1 in their last 11, 16-3 and 19. The good thing is that they're winning right now, and I think the Cavs are ahead of them. Let's take a look at these Eastern Conference standings really quick. Bucks are in a free fall right now. They're 5-5 in the last 5. I'm telling you, this team whole. I'm not afraid of the Bucks, and I'm not afraid of Boston in a tough spot. When healthy, when whole, the New York Knicks can go far and will go far. I have confidence in this team, and we just got to get healthy right now. Cleveland, 9-1 in their last 10. Cleveland is rolling, and their schedule is easy. So, Cavs, in a playoff series, I'm not worried about the Cavs, though. I'm not worried about the Cavs. But during the season, it seems like they're starting to click. Evan says if we get our guys back by the playoffs, we are stomping the league. We don't want the 2 seed. Anyway, it'll be nice to get that 2-3 seed, but yeah, playoff time, everyone healthy. We've seen what the Knicks can do, especially imagine a team whole with Mitchell Robinson coming back, and if they add someone this Thursday. That's what I think is the final. That's the final piece, in my opinion. That's a not final piece, but that kind of completes the puzzle this season. Then in a playoff series, 7 games, we match up against anybody. A healthy Big Mitch and another scoring, playmaking off the bench if we can get 100% healthy. Tyler says Begley said Hart and Brunson walked out of the arena without a noticeable limp. That is good news. That is absolutely good news. Hart closed out the game, and Brunson not walking without a limp is good news. But the New York Knicks are being extra cautious with everybody right now. So Thursday is our next game versus Dallas at home. Kyrie, Luka coming in here. I think that game is on TNT, and we might be without everybody. OJ Anunoby's status is still up in the air, so we just got to wait and see. Yeah, I'm seeing the tweet now. Tom Thibodeau said Hart is currently being checked out by the medical team. Said he didn't know the injury. Hart was holding his right knee throughout the fourth quarter. Yeah, that was when McBride kind of fell on Hart. He was trying to take a charge. Miles McBride kind of fell back on Josh Hart's knee. Hopefully that's not serious. Yeah. Malachi Flynn, you're up. Malachi Flynn, you're up. 35 minutes for Flynn. What we got? You're up. Get your butt in the game. You know? Jacob Toppin. I want to see Jacob Toppin, man. I want to see Jacob Toppin out there to see what he does. He's been awesome in the G League. It's been announced that he's in the dunk contest. That should be fun. So I want to see what Jacob Toppin has. And but I don't think he's going to play. But hey, Joel, what's going on? Season is going downhill. No, it's not, Joel. It's not going downhill. We're still winning. We just have to get healthy at this moment. We just hit a big injury bug in MSG. Something is in MSG. Get Kyrie in there. Hopefully Kyrie takes his sage, walks around MSG, gets everyone healthy. Hopefully that happens, you know, because right now we just need some good luck in terms of injuries. Because right now it's just a bunch of injuries and a bunch of bad luck. Joel says if we have every Knicks player healthy before the playoffs, we will win the NBA Finals. Love the enthusiasm. Guys, I'm telling you, everyone healthy Big Mitch. And if they add someone on Thursday, this Knicks team is going very far in the playoffs, and no one wants to face this Knicks team. I'm telling you. But health is a major concern right now. You know, Steve Popper said they're trying to not tell teams that they're kind of desperate and kind of, you know, wanting a trade come Thursday, but now they're desperate kind of. You know, especially if Brunson is going to miss some time, but I'm sure we're not going to get any information until Thursday. They're probably going to say Brunson is day-to-day because the trading deadline is on Thursday. And if they say Brunson has a sprained ankle and will be reevaluated in like a week, like let's say they come out with that tomorrow, then that's not bad. That's not too bad. But I think they're going to go the day-to-day route with Jalen Brunson. And especially if he's walking out the arena without a limp. Yeah. But right now, when Leon Rose is on those phone calls, teams are going to be like, we know your whole squad is down right now. We know your whole squad is down. So they're trying to get the Knicks tax. They're going to try to make Leon Rose pay it. But we just have to wait and see what transpires, you know, because right now it just sucks, man. It absolutely sucks. It sucks, you know. Dante DiVincenzo, this is from Ian Begley, getting a couple of updates now that the reporters are in the Knicks locker room. Dante DiVincenzo asked about the Jalen Brunson injury. Playing with Jalen Brunson for so long, I asked him, are you good? And he said, I'm good. DiVincenzo didn't seem overly concerned about Brunson's ankle, which appeared to be sprained in the fourth quarter in the win versus Memphis. We all know Brunson is going to try to play through these things. I'm not concerned about Brunson trying to play through it. You know, we all know he's going to be out there. He's a warrior, but it's just whether or not the Knicks want him to do that at this moment, considering all the injuries we're dealing with at this moment. So we just gotta wait and see, guys. Joel says, Evan says I think Thibs hates the Toppins. Oh man, that's hilarious. Joel, I think the Knicks should give up Grimes and Fournier for DeJounte Murray, instant contenders. I don't know, Joel. I don't know, man, because I don't want to touch the starting five. You know, when DeJounte Murray was first rumored, don't get me wrong. I like the concept of having DeJounte Murray and possibly flipping him in the summertime. But I don't know. I'm not touching the starting five at the moment. I think right now all we need is somebody coming in and putting people in their spots off the bench, scorer off the bench, another playmaker. But, you know, they just have to reevaluate all these injuries and just go from there. Dante is so underrated. Nobody talks about how good of a shooter is. He could probably make 33s in a row. Look, I've been on here. Dante DiVincenzo has look, he saved the game tonight. Grizzlies cut it to 4. DiVincenzo hits a big 3 and 30-point game from Dante DiVincenzo. This whole season, Dante Inferno, like Evan says in the chat, has been spraying flames this whole season. And we have him for another 3 years on a crazy contract, 10 million, 11 million per year. And he's blowing my expectations out the window. Like I didn't expect this from Dante, but right now he's playing well. And credit where credit is due. Shout out to Dante coming in here. Remember, he didn't start early on in the season. It was Grimes. So he has that built-in chemistry with Brunson. And right when he got inserted into that starting lineup, it clicked. It clicked. The wins weren't there when he got inserted. Right when we made the trade, you put Dante in one corner, you put OG Anunoby in the other corner, both above 43, 44% from corner threes. You let Brunson cook, and you let Randall do his thing. Mitch. It's a great team. It is a great team. All right. Yeah, big win. I mean, look, if we would have lost this game, I would have came on here and absolutely, I would have had no words. But good thing we didn't. Good thing we did it, man. Dallas on Thursday, and then the Indiana Pacers come back, and then we go on a mini road trip. Orlando, I think. So we're 33-18 at the moment, and the 2, 3, and 4 seeds. The Knicks are a half a game behind Cleveland. So that 2 through 4 at the moment is kind of scrunched together. And then the 76ers just lost Embiid for who knows, 2-3 months. It's looking like, who knows. And then the Pacers are right there. So, and then the Heat. We all know how the Heat are. But G-Man 78, go get DeJounte Murray. That's now 4 times in his chat where you guys want DeJounte Murray on this team. Look. Clutch and CAA had that famous meeting last week. Whether there was alcoholic beverages involved, they squashed it out. And probably in a nice restaurant in the city, they squashed it out. And what does that mean? You know, obviously DeJounte Murray is part of Clutch, but the asking price. Begley came out with an article today saying that Atlanta's asking price is still high, and he doesn't see the New York Knicks going that route. So I don't know, but anything could happen from now until Thursday. You know, we didn't really see the Kevin Durant trade really go down until like 2 days before the deadline. So anything is possible, especially with the New York Knicks dealing with all of these injuries. Their expected starting 5 is down. And 2 of those players, Randall and OG Anunoby, we really don't know what's going on. Like, we kind of know what's going on, but we really don't know. You know, Randall's going to be reevaluated. I personally think Randall's going to play through pain. I personally think that. He's a warrior. I think he's going to come back. I know for a fact he's going to come back. And OG Anunoby, I think they're just trying to get the inflammation down. That's what they're calling it. So, and then Grimes, day to day. So, yeah. Evan says he was playing with a bunch of shooters in Golden State. Imagine what tops he picked up from Curry. Yeah, man. Shout out to Dante, man. Hell of a season for Dante DiVincenzo. Joel says, I swear if Mitchell Robinson learns how to score like a mid-range and a shooting bag and maybe a 3 once a game, we have a scoring setter who can get rebounds, and that will win a lot. Yeah, that's the beauty of Isaiah Hartenstein right now, man. Isaiah Hartenstein does those hook shots, those floaters. So when Mitch comes back, I think Hart will stay in that starting lineup. I hope the Knicks go 36-18, pace to having a better record in 2013. Yeah, I mean, we're playing well. That's the silver lining right now. We're playing well. Just got to get healthy at the moment. We just got to get healthy. Brunson seems like he's good. Who knows? The Knicks can call it day-to-day until Thursday and then make a move. And then who knows, man? Trading deadline is on Thursday, though, man. Knicks win. Appreciate every single one of you guys in the chat again. This has been great. This has been another post game. Unfortunately, we're dealing with an injury bug. I will push you guys as much information as possible as long as we get it. So make sure you're tuned in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you can get notified. Hit the notification bell as well. And I will be back on Thursday to give you guys another post game, and hopefully we can get some more updates. But appreciate every single one of you in here. Let's go, Knicks. Please get healthy. Please be good, Jalen Brunson. Please be good. I'm Anthony. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.